Okay, Ludum Dare is over. Time to get back into Will You Snell development again. This is where we left off. We have this beautiful level with these beautiful enemies. We'll just have to get back into this and figure this all out. I think what I'm gonna work on today is some difficulty settings, so we'll figure out how we can actually control the difficulty of these creatures, because at the moment they're very tough. And GameMaker is very tough on me as well. A good old GameMaker crash. I'm really happy with how the Ludum Dare game turned out. You can download that, by the way, on itch.io. I uploaded it. And the link to the Will You Snell demo is in the description as well, in case you haven't played that yet. So problem with these enemies is they have exactly the same difficulty, no matter on which difficulty setting you play.
I got you.
And they're freaking brutal. So of course we also need to redesign the level, so we should probably do that before we readjust the difficulty. Because, I mean, it's kind of obvious that in a narrow space like this, it's pretty hard to get past these enemies. So let's redesign this level a little bit. Level design is always very fun, it's always the fun part. Here we go. So I wonder which shape we could do for the level this time. I think we don't have a level that has a hill structure or something like that. Let me move the player down here. Okay. A structure like this could be quite interesting. Basically a giant hill to climb, and then you need to leave on the other side. This already looks a little narrow for this kind of enemy again. Maybe I should leave a little more space. Yeah. Okay, so this first narrow sketch of how the level could look like. Now let's place those enemies. There's one here. We'll put one here. We'll put one here. Here. And here. And should we put another one here? Maybe? Very tempting, very tempting. But let's try how this feels first. Hi Siggisek, hi Carl. We're doing a bit of level design and trying to balance the difficulty of those enemies in case you just joined. Okay, what is that enemy over me doing?
Has limited patience.
It's trying to jump on my head.
OMG, why do you keep dying there?
And it's constantly moving to the left and to the right. Okay, so we've gotta fix that bug real quick, and then also we probably gotta change the position of this enemy. Maybe we can move it a little further up and then place another block underneath. This way we might be able to stop it from seeing you that early. Oh no, he sees me.
Oh boy, I killed you right next to the spawn. Oh jeez, you're making progress.
Okay, how can we prevent that? First of all, the enemy should... Life's awesome! Of course. Yo, Donut Dude, welcome to the stream. Are the eyes supposed to be animated this fast? Is that not how eyes look like? I don't know. The look of them is definitely not fine, yet I'm also not quite happy with their color. Okay, they only move horizontally if it's not actually already on top of it. Here we go. And it should only wake up the Y distance is smaller than, I mean, how much is that? Probably something like 600. Does he leave us in peace now, please? I certainly hope so. Okay, yeah, now he's deactivated.
Oh boy, I killed you right next to the spawn.
Okay, this looks like it's gonna be a challenge.
Lol, I got you. Oh jeez, you're making progress. OMG, why do you keep dying there?
Thing is, when you first meet these enemies, you should probably be able to experiment with their behavior in a safe environment. This is not exactly what I call a safe environment here, this first enemy, because you already need to jump on this cliff here and he just messes you up.
Keep moving, human. Even an AI mastermind has limited patience. One day you'll get there.
And that one at the top here can definitely go a little more in that direction so it doesn't fall down there all the time. And in terms of walls, let's make a little more space here so you can actually enter. Why am I selecting the difficulty? It literally makes no difference.
Keep moving, human. Even an AI mastermind has limited patience. Oh boy, I killed you right next to the spawn. Oh jeez, you're making progress.
Shut up, Mr. AI. Okay, this is definitely a tricky first encounter.
OMG, why do you
Maybe
keep
this
lying
level
there?
will just not be the first time you encounter these. They are so annoying, OMG.
Lol, I got you.
I don't know if there's a reasonable way to get past them. But that's why we need to figure out how we could control their difficulty. I think the easiest way would probably be their speed. Also getting killed by them feels a little random. I mean fits to the rest of the game, but maybe a little less random would be nice.
One day you'll get there.
Oh no, no. Maybe that should be the end of the level. What if we just push everything to the right over here? What do you think? If we just grab all of these walls. Dip, dip. Move everything towards this side. And then all of this can go. Beep, 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 beep. And then let's just say the player starts up here. That enemy obviously has to go. That's too close to the player. And that means we can give the player a safer place to encounter the first one of these enemies. Or is that actually the case? I'm not quite sure. Okay, so you jump down here and then we can put the first enemy here. Okay, that should work. This way, your first encounter shouldn't be that frustrating. Let's put that here. That one goes here. That one goes up here, that one goes here, this one stays here. Okay. Let's see if this is better. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Okay, it's kind of
human. Even an AI mastermind has limited patience.
freaking out and wants to catch me. But I mean, maybe that's okay. Then you, at the very least, you see that it's dangerous, that it's out to kill you. Problem being, it will probably jump down here. So let's make the player start a little bit. A little more to the right. Bep, bep, bep. Here we go. That probably makes more sense. If you just drop down here, because then you actually need to get past that enemy and don't just stand on top of it. I need to put those walls into the wall layer. Oh no, did I not put those walls into the wall layer? Oh, that stupid, annoying layer system in GameMaker. Which layer did I put those walls in? Okay, these are in the spikes layer. Are these in the wall layer? Yes. Now, how do I get them from this layer into the other layer? Oh my god. Let's see if that's even possible. Okay, I can just select all of the walls in here. And then press Ctrl C or Ctrl X, and then I should be able to paste it in the wall layer. Thank God it's working. Okay. Now all of the walls are on the wall layer again. Very nice, very nice. And let's give this a go. It's only the 4th of December. I think you can say Merry Christmas pretty much the entirety of the year. Aren't you in a Christmassy mood yet? See, that's what I'm here for. To make you feel warm and Christmassy inside. And that's what Will You Snail is there for as well. This game will make you happy.
I got you. OMG, why do you keep dying there? Oh jeez, you're making progress.
Ah, jeez. But this is better now. Now the beginning is...
That's what happens when you stop moving, you idiot.
Now the beginning is somewhat manageable and only the end of the level is the super hard part. I mean, if I myself can't beat a level, then that should be a sign that it's probably a little too hard. But you can trick them. You can bait a jump out of them. Okay, they tricked me. Damn it!
You've got to try harder than this.
Okay, let's just conclude that these are way too hard, and let's conclude that we've gotta fix them. So, how do we do that? We go into the enemy, and first of all, we take all of the variables that we could potentially use to control the difficulty, and instead of hard coding them in there, define them at the beginning, and then we can change them depending on the difficulty. Does that sound like a good plan? Yes, it certainly does. So we have jump height, jump probability. I always forget how you write probability. How do you write probability? And then gravity is another one. Where do we have gravity? Here. I don't want the standard GameMaker gravity. I want my own gravity variable. You can already feel that the game is making you more Christmassy inside. That's perfect. Yes! That's perfect. I'll just keep making new games. So you mean I'll just quit working on this way halfway through the next year, and then we'll start a new one, and then that game will make you feel Christmassy inside. Is that what you mean? I think that sounds very realistic. Okay, I think we can already control the difficulty with those 3 variables. You like the soundtrack, thank you. Yeah, I made that myself. I'm a big boy. Sorry. Okay, so if global dot difficulty. So I forgot how exactly do I save the difficulty? Okay, it's probably 1, 2, 3, 4 or something like that. It's really catchy, that's nice. But I think it's hard to whistle or hum the melody. Da, 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 da. Okay, that part is easy, but how does it continue? Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Let's sing Christmas songs instead. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Okay, maybe I should focus on coding. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. You'll hear that for the next 2 months, by the way. We wish you a merry coding. We wish you a merry snail. Let's just try if we can actually control the difficulty with this. But it should work. What did I use to make the soundtrack? I use Cubase. I'm guessing Bosca Coil, is that actually a music development software? I have never heard about that. Was it hard to program walls to light up on the inside of the room? No. It's only hard if you don't know how to do it. Oh, which difficulty did I select, by the way?
Lol, I got you.
Okay, let's design the... Should we do switch case? Switch case would probably look nice here. But no, we don't need switch case. Switch case is for noobs. Too lazy. Okay, so the parameters we had at the beginning is definitely for hard mode. You have to go eat now. Oh, I'm a little jealous because I haven't eaten all that much today either. But have fun. Thanks for joining the stream. Bosca Coil is a free 8-bit music making software. Cool. I've never seen that. If I ever need to make some 8-bit music, I'll check that out. Thank you for the tip. Okay. Now, why do I start this? There's nothing to test. Okay. So, hardest difficulty is this. I think we'll just design the easiest difficulty now, and then we can blend the values in between. So what if we set our jump force to 10 and our gravity to 0.2, something like that. Not just 8-bit, and it's super simple. Cool. Cool. I'll check that out because every now and then I get asked what's a good software to start making music. Do you think it's a good software to start making music?
Lol, I got you.
Oh my god, which difficulty did I select? I need to focus. Okay, we're playing on casual. Okay, maybe it's 0, 1, 2, 3 in programmer fashion. That's probably what I did. That makes more sense. Probably yes. Cool.
got you.
Okay, this is still too hard. Jump force 5.
Lol, I got you. Almost there.
Yeah, it looks like they're flying. Let's decrease their jump probability. Increase their jump force, and then one parameter I also want to control is the vertical speed. And at the moment that's 5. But on the easy difficulty we're designing right now, that will certainly not be 5. That will be maybe 2. Playing this on casual. Okay, it can have a bit more gravity, and it can have a bit more jump probability. I know, rebalancing parameters, very exciting.
Lol, I got you. Almost there. Oh jeez, you're making progress.
I mean, for casual mode, this could be about right. Maybe feels a little too easy. What if we pull the jump probability back to 30 and the jump force to 9? Numbers, numbers, Christmassy numbers. Do 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 do. Blockchain, quantum AI, oh, that stuff is super interesting. I experimented a little bit with AI. Maybe you've seen that video. And
I got you.
I'm getting closer and closer to understanding what blockchain actually is. Not sure if I'm quite there yet.
OMG, why do you keep dying there? Oh jeez, you're making progress. Haha, you thought.
Yeah, that's a reasonable difficulty for casual mode. block this out here, and then we still need to move that target goal glow up there. So you know where you have to exit. And now let's balance all of the other difficulties around that. Oh, very nice sprite. So what we had initially will be the hardest difficulty, and this will be the easiest difficulty. So on rage mode, let's go with 17, 22, 0.7 and 4. Let's see if that's reasonable. Hi, Nick, Mr. Hood.
I got you. Oh jeez, you're making progress. OMG, why do you keep dying there?
Okay, this is still maybe a little bit too hard. Let's try reducing the jump force to 15. Reducing the gravity to 0.6. Maybe that's better. Yeah, it's what made me constantly watch your videos. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Thank you. Can you combine quantum computing with AI? That sounds super fascinating. But I'm probably not going to understand a single thing. And then you turn that into a game as well? Jeez. Oh, that sounds cool. But I'm not sure how much of that I really understood. Okay, what? Oh no, that's casual mode. That's way too easy. So what's the benefit of having your game as a blockchain game? You can use real currencies and you can have items that are shared across multiple games, but can't you kind of do that without blockchain?
I got you. Oh jeez, you're making progress.
Oh. Let me alone.
OMG, why do you keep dying there?
Maybe if you lure that one away a bit. Oh, damn. I mean, it's probably already easier than what we had at the beginning. If you reduce the gravity to 0.5, that should make it even easier. Let's see. Blockchain gives ownership to the players. Okay, so you don't have everything on a giant server, basically. Hey, Gearwheel. Didn't make extra credits a video about that. Yeah, but first of all, I'm stupid and I usually can't remember all of that stuff. That's why I keep clicking on casual. And secondly, I have a feeling that most of these videos are really just scratching the surface and telling you, oh yeah, it's so awesome, but then you don't really understand why. I mean, I kind of understand the benefits of blockchain. It's decentralized and it's encrypted and stuff like that, but I still don't understand why everybody's saying it's such a big game changer. Not quite, at the least. I mean, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Lol, I got you.
I mean, decentralization is obviously a good thing and definitely something to get excited about.
Oh boy, I killed you right next to the spawn. Oh jeez, you're making progress.
Okay, this feels more fair. I like it.
Keep moving, human. Even an AI mastermind has limited patience. Haha, you thought you could.
Maybe we can make it a little more unpredictable by giving them a certain possibility to only do a very small jump. That could be fun. Let's see how that feels. Where do we force them to jump here? So let's multiply that with random 0.5 plus 0.5. Yeah, that's true. That sucks when a game server shuts down. But can you have... I mean, you still have your items with blockchain, but could you still play the game? That's the question. Could you have a decentralized blockchain server that runs the game? I think that sounds like a lot of latency issues. So, I mean, nice. You will still have your items, but you can't play the game. Okay, but then you can bring them to other games. I guess that's what you said before, right? Oh, yeah, I see. Okay. Le casual. Non, le Rage mode. but I feel like they should only have a relatively small chance to do that. Maybe 30%, otherwise they'll do their maximum jump force. Just hopefully something that will annoy the players a bit more and you can't trick them that easily and that reliably. Hey Mustak Nike! Welcome to the stream, to the very Christmassy Christmas game development stream, where we balance numbers and see if they work. Very exciting.
Lol, I got you.
Now see, because
Oh boy, I killed you right next to the spawn.
before this change you could kind of trick them by jumping next to them, so they would jump as well and then you can go below them. But now they should do a small jump sometimes.
Stop going backwards, idiot.
Yes, sorry Mr. AI, sorry, I didn't mean to go
Oh
backwards.
jeez, you're making progress.
Okay, that's still more than hard enough on this
OMG,
difficulty.
Why do you keep dying there?
Now let's compare that to maximum difficulty, if we can actually see a difference. If you want, I will have a Q&A with you about this topic and you can read my thesis. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'd actually be interested in that. Maybe we can get something going. Sounds interesting. That's my own voice in the game, yes. Le Rush Mode.
Keep moving, human. Even an AI mastermind has limited patience.
Yeah, that doesn't feel very smart of the enemies that they're still following me around even if there's a wall between us. We gotta fix that.
Lol, I got you.
Oh, sorry, I always forget what I wanted to do. I wanted to compare this to the maximum difficulty. Okay, Donut Dude, maybe you can shoot me an email at my email address that you can find on my YouTube page, cause it might be a little hard to find that in chat later on, but I'll be able to find it probably. Okay.
Lol, I got you. Geez, you're making progress.
Okay, yeah. Impossible difficulty feels quite a bit more impossible.
OMG.
Very nice. So now the last difficulty that we need to balance is norm. No, we already balanced normal. Which one didn't we balance yet? Casual? No, we need to balance normal. Okay, so normal will just be somewhere in between rage mode and casual. So let's just take about the middle. Instead of 15, let's take 11.5. Jump probability 26. Gravity, what's the middle between 0.2 and 0.5? Never do math on stream, rule number 1. And 0.35. Is that correct? Yeah. And move speed between 2 and 4. That's easy. I can solve that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Very nice. Now, in theory, we should have balanced all of the difficulties. Gotta go now. It's been nice. Okay, cool. Siggy Saggy, thanks for stopping by. Cool to have you. Le Rush mod. We've already tested that. I wanted to test normal. Maybe I should implement a hotkey to switch between difficulties. Okay, so let's keep in mind this will be the difficulty most players will play this on. By the way, is it better if I get rid of
and start moving now?
Yeah, sure.
That's what happens when you stop moving, you idiot. Lol, I got you.
This will be normal difficulty. Oh, that feels easy. Okay, maybe we can. Let's add activation range to the difficulty as well. It's 300. And for the lower difficulties, I actually want this to be higher. So maybe 325, 370. And 400. The second Y by gravity was a typo? No, it's not a typo, because if you type gravity without a second Y, then it's one of the default GameMaker variables that does some random shit that we don't really want. Okay, normal. It's so hard to judge the difficulty you want the game to have.
Lol, I got you. OMG, why do you keep dying there? Oh jeez, you're making progress.
I don't know, normal difficulty just feels a little bit too easy. Still. Wonder why. Probably due to the jump force. Let's bring that closer to what we got here. 13 and then gravity 0.4 or something like that. You sent me a message? That's nice. I very rarely check my email, so I hope I remember to look in there. But okay, I need to activate intelligent mode and just remember to send your reply. I'll try to do that right after the stream. Otherwise, please be so kind and remind me, but I'll remember. Oh, Facebook! You sent me a Facebook message. Oh, I look on Facebook about once a year. And we go with normale.
Oh boy, I killed you right next to the spawn. Lol, I got you. Almost there. Oh jeez, you're making progress.
Now I already feel like some players that play this on normal could be a little frustrated. Again, balancing difficulty is it's not easy. It's a high difficulty game, balancing difficulty. For you it looks like they react a bit too late. Yeah, that's because they just jump at random if you're higher than them. I mean, we could just try to make them react to your movement as well. Guess that would work as well. Cool, Donut Dude. See ya. Thanks for stopping by. Oh my god, we've already been streaming for 1 hour and we've been doing nothing but balancing stupid parameters. Okay, no, that's not true. We also built a level, a cool one. Okay, let's find a value we're happy with. For now, this doesn't need to be perfect. Le normale.
Lol, I got you. OMG, why do you keep dying? Oh jeez, you're making progress.
Let's make them a little slower on normal. 2.5. Yeah, that's better.
Haha, you thought you could slip through? Think again. Lol, I got.
Yeah, that feels about right for normal difficulty. Let's check the other difficulties again. Casual should be pretty easy.
Lol, I got you.
But also not too easy, so far this looks good.
Almost there. Oh, what?
Very nice. And then of course we have Rage mode, which is the main difficulty you're supposed to play on.
Oh boy, I killed you right next to the spawn. Lol, I got you.
And I think this feels pretty fair now as well, because they don't move too quickly now. Okay.
Oh jeez, you're
I mean,
making progress.
sometimes they don't give you enough time to react, but you just need to trick them and be a little smart about it. Then you can totally
OMG, why do you keep dying?
not get past them. Oh, that's a mean jump as well. I think I should put a platform in between there. It's such a mean jump at the end there. But okay, it's Rage mode. What do you expect? It's hard. Have I seen Skillship's game making journey? No. Cool. Let me look for that and open that in another tab. Game making journey. Oh, there are 33 episodes.
Latest 3D shooters and
Holy crap.
and its 4-color palette. He didn't have the luxury.
Okay. I don't know if I have the time to watch all of 3 of those episodes, but I'll give it a shot. Dukick? I've never heard about him. Thanks for showing me that channel. Always glad to hear about cool game dev channels. Ah, he's making CSGO maps. Okay, cool.
Oh boy, I killed you right next to the spawn. Lol, I got you.
So let's make impossible mode slightly more impossible. Just for the funsies. Ah, okay, cool. He's working on a game as well? Okay, you're already making me very curious. Let's click on Impossible, because I just made that even harder.
I got you. Oh geez, you're making progress.
Uh-oh, this is way too hard. Like, what's really fascinating about the music track is as well that it's really short. Like, it's a very short loop that repeats over and over again, but kind of doesn't get annoying. I don't know why that is. Okay, let's do a little chat session. If you want, you can ask me whatever you want in chat. If there's anything you want me to talk about, to discuss, any questions, whatever. Yabba jabba ja! It's more like shows Valve where they failed to design a successful map. Isn't there just one good CSGO map? I don't play CSGO, but I've heard. There's only one good map that everybody's playing. You're busy developing your own game, Wrecking Dan. That's cool. Never mind. We're not a clan here. You don't get punished for abandoning this channel. You can come and go as you please. Guccio Dev is my game making channel recommendation. Oh, cool. Okay, I'll open that in a tab as well. Thank you, thank you. Guccio Game Dev. I'll just subscribe to all of them. I can't find him. Can you send a link to his channel? Guccio Dev, maybe I probably spelled it wrong. Ah yeah, now I found him. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks you. That looks very promising. Making a 3D game with 2D looking objects. That sounds interesting. The day of the dolly mixture. Guys, don't show me that much awesome content. I don't have that much time, but now I need to watch all of it. What the hell are you doing to my time? Day of the dolly texture here, another tab. Wonderful. The rest is kinda unbalanced. Dust 2? What is Dust 2? Is that I'm lacking context here. Is that a game? Is that a game dev channel? What's my favorite game dev and why? Okay, let's do one question after another. What's my favorite game dev? I'm not sure. I mean, favorite game dev or favorite game studio? I mean, there's obviously a difference. I'm obviously a big fan of people who develop games on YouTube because they're kind of my role models. So people like Tim Ruswick or Thin Matrix or Thomas Brush are definitely a big inspiration for me. And in terms of game studios, I obviously like the studios that make the games I like most. For example, whoever made Portal, that was Valve, I know. There are a lot of good games, so there are a lot of good game studios as well. Okay, sorry, what was the next question? Will there be DLC packs for Will You Snail? No, first of all, I have to finish the game. And then we'll see about DLC. But probably not. I mean, maybe if I make a free game, we could do a paid DLC or something like that. I don't know if that would make sense. Bandfox, don't tell me that's another game dev channel I need to check out. Okay, so there are multiple good maps in CSGO. Okay, that's nice. Why didn't you finish your studies? It was just 1 year. That's a good question, but if you look at the things you can do in quote-unquote just 1 year, then just have a look at my channel. I mean, that's 120 videos, something like that. That's a lot of personal development. That's a lot of learning I can do for myself. And I mean, it was a trade. I could spend 1 year on stuff I really don't want to do, or I could spend 1 year on stuff that I think really gets me into the direction I want to go in, which is indie development and YouTube. So I chose the direction I want to go in. And I could have done that 1 year later, but then I would have been one year behind. And I mean, 1 year might be short in retrospect, but it's still like 1% of, okay, that sounds like very little. 1% of your entire life. But yeah, a lot can happen in 1 year, so I definitely don't want to waste an entire year on something I don't want to do and that I feel doesn't get me forward as much as a different option. Ah, okay, Dust is a map, okay. Now I get the context. Maybe I can show you how I implemented in. So you copied that dolly thingy, or is it actually your game dev channel? Did I miss something there? Yes, I know about Thin Matrix. I just mentioned him as well. Thin Matrix is awesome. You don't like playing D2, for example. It's a good map. Can't tell you anything about it. Not a CSGO player. Oh my god, that was a lot of questions today. Haven't seen that in a while. Usually it's just, do you have any questions? Okay, bye, I guess. But no, not today, not at the beautiful Christmas stream. No. Okay. I hate to interrupt your CSGO discussion, but I think I'm gonna go and call it a day. If you wanna keep talking and chatting, then maybe consider joining the Discord server. The link to that is in the description. You're definitely more than welcome there. And other than that, I'm gonna see you tomorrow with some more Will You Snail development stuff, and hopefully we'll do something else than just balancing parameters. On the live streams, we'll obviously focus on content production, so we'll probably create another level, another enemy type, something like that. Cool. So, see ya!